All right, all right. Who's in here? Hello, hello. Who's joining today? Type a 3 if you can hear me. What's up, everybody? Gonna use the restroom real quick. Be right back. What's up, guys? What's poppin'? Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I was on a call. How's it all going? How's it all going, guys? Talk to me. What are we looking at today? Yeah, so if you took this trade, congrats. I posted about it in the chat, and it looks like it's still going. Pretty crazy. What are you guys looking at today? Hit me with some questions. What's your stance on metals? Well, guys, oh my gosh, look at that meltdown on ES right now. Guys, we're coming into a support here, though. I don't know if you realize that. So if we go on the daily, you'll see we're coming into the high of day on Friday. So be careful here if you're shorting. There could be a big bounce right here. I know, what a dump, right? You're short. GC. Let's take a look at GC right now. Oh, nice. Let's see here, guys. So I want to go over my ES trade real quick. Let's see here. So, guys, basically this morning, if you were trading, okay, around 10:30, you see the breakdown of this entire thing, but we're above the pink. But if you go to M&Q and you look at here, the breakdown happened right around 10:30, right at the pink line. So that would have been a great trade. Then you don't get the reset until around here. But the reason I didn't take this M&Q trade and I took ES instead was because we were breaking the pink line down here. So we had 1, 2, 3 bull candles under the 10, the crossover, and boom, it flushed. Also, ES has run a lot higher than NQ. I mean, on the daily, ES is almost overbought. Let's see if SPY's overbought. SPY almost got overbought. Guys, when SPY and QQQ get overbought, we usually have a red day come in. This is no surprise. We had a gap that was left where it looks like we're filling that right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce around this area, but we'll see. So what else do you guys want me to look at? Loving this profit trade account, 700 more to funding already. Let's go. That's awesome, man. Let's go ahead and look at my Tradeovate account. And we'll see how I'm doing. Look at that. I got 1,000 more to go till I can get a payout on this one. I've got about 2,000 more to go on these till I can get a payout. So we're getting close. If I get to 53,100 on each of these, I'm just going to pull the full 2K out of each, so it'll be a 6K payout. So I'm sorry I'm not taking a trade today on the live. I took it before I got on the live. At this point, guys, I would not get short. This is ran too far. We're at support. I would actually want to see that, and I would want to take it long. That's what I would probably do. But I don't know if we're going to get that today. We'll see. Usually when these things dump like this, they just dump and they just fizzle out the rest of the day like that. But you never know. This could run up here and do it. How many days between payout requests? I think you got to trade 10 days in between, something like that. But I think Apex is about to change it. There's going to be no request windows. It's only going to be 8 days, and you can request anytime, and they pay you out the very next day. There's a lot of big updates coming. I know they're going to be getting rid of the DCA rule too. So you can add more than once while you're in a losing trade, which is pretty sick. I got paid earlier this month, but can't request another one yet. I think you got to wait 10. You got to trade 10 more days, and you can request again. So just keep that in mind. What else, guys? Questions for me. Let's hear them. Google and Tesla are the only two tech stocks up today. I guess Apple still is too. Apple's been bleeding today. Nvidia just got slammed down. Ethereum. I'm actually going to start shorting Ethereum when we get up into here. So like between 2,700 and like 3,100. Patience is key. What do you guys want me to go over today? Do you have a document or something with all your rules that we can all see? Sure, I can type them up for you right now. Okay. I'm going to type them up for you guys right now. Let's see. My rules. Here they are. Let's type them up. Boom. Calvin's futures rules. 1. Never trade the first hour. 2. Only take the first 10 EMA setup after a reset. 3. Only take bull trades if above the 50 EMA on the 1 hour, and vice versa for bearish trades. 4. Only take max 2 trades a day. 5. If I win on first trade, I'm done. If I lose or have a tiny win on the first trade, I can take another. 7. No matter the outcome of trade 2, I'm done. 8. Don't trade Fridays. Really, 1 should be 9. Don't drink the night before you trade. 10. Before you take an NQ trade, check if ES setup is better. Those are the main ones, guys. Honestly. I guess you could say 11, move stop every 21 minutes and have to move on a candle heading in target's direction. And I move them like this. Move 0.3 R every 21 minutes. Okay. See if I can format this a little better for you guys. Okay, anything else? Those are my rules. So for example, on this ES trade, right? I'll show you how it worked out today. I got the reset right there. Bear candle, actually a bunch of resets. Bear candle closing over the 10, over the 10, over the 10. There's the first one. I short below it. Stop is just over 5 points. I have a rule. I don't short anything less than 5 points on ES. Came down, touched me. I target usually 1.3 R. Now I will trim if we're coming into like, so I did trim a couple right here. I had 3 ES contracts. I trimmed a couple around here and then I left the runner to go to here. But yeah, we're below the pink line, so it's totally within my rules. And I won on the first trade, so I'm done for the day. Can there be a 10 EMA setup without a reset? I always wait for a reset. The only time that's like, because usually when the market opens, see how right there you get a 10 EMA short? I guess you could call that a reset. I don't really know that it is. And then you get another setup there and then you can take it short. But the thing is, guys, is I couldn't take this because it was in the first hour and I didn't get a reset. That's why I was looking at M&Q, because M&Q does follow the rules. So on M&Q, you get sort of a reset right here. Then there's the setup. And then right when we break the pink, I'm allowed to go short. Now my entry is going to be shit, but that's the risk of trading near the pink line, right? It's either going to bounce or flush right through it. But when it did flush through it today, it gave me more confidence with the pink line. So when we came down to here, we bounced off of it. We come down, we fail it, we come back up. Now this third time, I'm like, all right, I'm going to take this down. And honestly, I should have just left the runner. But no, I made the right call. You normally trade better when you take your morning poop. That's so funny. So funny. I love that. Guys, I've been back testing platinum. And I've got some pretty cool findings to show you. So I throw on Momo, I throw on the RSI, and what I'm finding is when it gets overbought, now I haven't flushed out the oversold yet, but when it gets overbought, so let me show you an example. Overbought, sell signal, get in, whatever, target can be above the high, target like 1.3-ish, bam, hits. This works a lot, I'm not going to lie. Overbought, sell signal, short it, stop above the high, target 1.3, bam, hit it. I mean, seriously, I'll just go back to a random time. Ready? Overbought, sell signal, stop above the high, 1.3, target hit. Overbought, sell signal, maybe get it on a retest like there because it's kind of at that point steep. Now on this one, didn't quite reach target, but it was working for a while. Okay. So I guess that's an example where it lost. But you were in the green for quite a while. I don't even have to tell you that one. You know that one worked. Overbought. That worked. So right here, we got overbought, right? But there's no sell signal. And then we make a new high, so I wouldn't have taken that one. So right here, overbought, sell signal, you would have gotten smoked. But then overbought again, sell signal, you would have won. Right here, you would have gotten chopped around a bit. But what I'm also experimenting with is like I get in and then maybe you just have like an arbitrary stop of 30. I don't know. Or 20. Anyways, that one would have lost. But check this out too. Another thing I'm looking at is look at platinum and tell me, where do we range? We range from about 900 to 1,000. So let's add that in now. So maybe I'll only do it when we get overbought near 1,000. And now the success rate goes up even more. So this is still something I'm backtesting, but it's setting up right now. 2 hour Momo near 1,000. The crossover looks like it's going to happen. If it does, right here, right, we're overbought. I'm going to try this. Boom, stop above the high. I guess 15 points in that circumstance. Target 1.3, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay. Oh, Edgeful, yeah, they're building out my thing, so it's in progress. Let's see what else we got here, ladies and gents. Do you ever exit a trade based on a candle? Your long and massive hammer appears with volume. Yeah, if you sign up for Edgefill, make sure you use our link. I can drop it in the description. Let me find it for you. There you go. How's my Microsoft doing? I saw it took a little bit of a beating today, which I didn't really appreciate. But we have an hour and a half to go. And if this can close above the 200, like if we can get a hammer out of here, oh my gosh, is that going to be bullish? Like if this can close here, if this can close up near 420 again, this can gap and go tomorrow. 1,000%, which I would love. Take a look at ES. Still dropping. Wow. So weak today. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get another setup today, guys, if you haven't already taken one. We have an hour and a half till the close. It's just, I really thought there'd be more buying around here, but I guess there's just not. Tesla with this pop off the 100. That's interesting. That was almost like a free trade, man. Gapping down into the 100, pop off of it. Interested in a pyramid right there, maybe. Ugh, this is the one I should have taken. I played Google back here. I should have played it again off the 200. Being an idiot. Yeah, but all eyes on platinum right now. That's the one that I'm like, okay. Let's see on a 4 hour, on a 2 hour. Interesting. See what happens. So the DCA strategy, so you're okay. So let me just show you an example. All right. Let's say I wouldn't have done this trade, but I'm just going to show you. Let's say you were like, okay, I'm going to take this 10 EMA long, right? So you set up a 10 EMA long like that. All right. And you get in, and then it starts to turn against you. And you want to average down. You can average down once in the red currently. If you average down again, they don't like that. Now you can average in as much as you want when you're in the green, but they don't want to see traders that are like get long like here and just add and just blow up their whole account. They consider that gambling. They consider it martingale. They don't want to see it. That's what I mean by that. But I guess now they are going to allow multiple ads because there are some strategies where it makes sense. Like, let me see if I can find an example. Okay, here's a perfect example, right? So let's say my strategy was when price closes below the pink, right? So here it closed below the pink and here it closed below the pink. And then when it heads back up in this direction, I'm going to pyramid in like around the pink and the 10 EMA with a stop here. So I buy 1, I buy 2, I buy 3 contracts, and then I'm done. I buy 1, I buy 2, I buy 3 contracts, and it's done. That's like an actual strategy, right? So, yeah. Or like you get a lot of traders, right, that will do this. They'll trade with VWAP. So it never got back up to VWAP today, but let's just say it did and it was getting up to here. Some people would like create a pyramid right over VWAP and they would be shorting contracts around here, some here, some near the 50, and then they put a stop there and they just hope it rolls over. There's not a promo code for Edgeful, unfortunately. You do, by using our link, though, you do get like a 7-day trial, so you can do that. But yeah, sorry, guys, I don't have a promo code for it. I don't have a promo code, unfortunately. I'm very sorry. Yeah, guys, I mean, I'm sorry I didn't take a trade with you guys on the mic today. Like I said, I already did it. It was back here. Literally, we came down, we bounced off this area, we didn't get a reset, we came up, we got a reset there. So you could have taken this 10 EMA right there. That would not have reached target. You would have gotten trailed out. Then you get the reset again, but I wasn't trading during this time. Then you get the reset again, and then I tried right there, and it worked. So depending on whether or not you took this or this, you still ended up the day green because yeah, you got down to 1.3. I had like a really tight stop though. I tried like that, which is like so risky, but whatever. No matter how you cut the cake, if you went short today, whether it was here, you broke your rules and you took it in the first hour, or here and you had a small loss and you tried again here, if you were going short today, you probably won. Okay. And once again, under the pink line, things can turn bearish. MNQ, under the pink line, things can turn bearish. That's just that, and that's why I do it, guys, because it's trend following. Right? If I go to a 1 hour here and I throw on my little thing, you'll see what I'm talking about. See how we bounce off it, we bounce off it, we bounce off it, we bounce, we bounce, we bounce. And then when we finally lose it around here, we get a flush. And then when we reclaim it, it's the same story. Bounce, 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 bounce. And then today when we lose it, you know, now either we're going to hold support at this neckline or we're going to kind of come down here. Totally possible. Probably a huge floor at 20,000, right? A nice even number. And I bet you 20,000 is near the 10 EMA. Let's check. Okay, so we actually already touched the 20 EMA today. Let's check the 10. The 20 EMA is near 20,000. Yeah. But in my opinion, this is still pretty bullish overall, right? We haven't even taken out this trend line yet. Be curious to see if that holds. If this starts doing this and we break that neckline, this could turn into something like that. I just don't know if it will do it. I mean, we're 1 month, or not even 1 month, like two or 3 weeks out from the election. For fun, let's go check and see what the market did before the election in 2020. So that would have been October. So October 15th. Oh, look at that. This is what happened on October 15th. We fell. And then right before election, look at that. 2 days before, if it was November 5th back then, pump, dump the night after. And then it ran. Regardless of who won, it ran, right? Biden won, it still ran. So interesting if that happens again here, right? Maybe we get some selling into the election, pump, and then level out and then go, regardless of who wins. I don't know. Lost 0.2 R on gold, feeling like trading again, but trying to control emotions and not trade today. Dude, if you're having that conversation with yourself, just close the laptop. Like literally. How do you start ATF from the beginning? So here's how you do it, okay? You're going to go to atf.com. You're going to come down. I like the Trade of 8 plans. You're going to pick a 25 or a 50K account. You're literally just going to click on it, and then you're going to fill all this out, and then make sure you use our coupon REAL. I think right now you get like 50 or 60% off. I can't type. Wow, REAL. And yeah, you just go from there. And you sign up. They give you an account. You can log into Trade of 8. You can link your Trade of 8 to here. See, I have my accounts linked to here. And you're off to the races, my friend. It's pretty simple. They make it pretty easy. Just make sure you use our code for that nice discount. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we'll see what happens here in Power Hour. It is just melting down. So, yeah. But I just have to believe there's some kind of bounce that's going to happen here. But I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll come all the way down to here. It would just make a lot of sense. Because, like, if I'm just... Sometimes I'll do this, guys. I'll go to the 3 minute, but I'll just zoom out. And I'll just be like, okay. Okay. So what would naturally kind of happen here? It's either going to go like this and down, or it's going to go sideways and down. Or it'll just bounce out of here. But this is now, you know, this is what they talk about, head and shoulders, right? There's the head, there's the hair, there's the shoulders. So we'll see what it wants to do. Can you guys see him? Look at. See the man? You see? Multiple time frame analysis can cause confusion. Which higher time frame is good to focus on for the 3 minute 10 EMA? I always just go to the daily and look at what the daily is doing and then just immediately drill in. So for example, on a daily, I'm going to throw up the major moving averages. So there's your 10, there's your 20, right? There's your 50. Cool. We obviously have support kind of right here, right? You have a high here that we're competing with right now. And that's it. I keep it really simple, right? We're almost overbought on the RSI. This pullback's kind of expected. And then I just drill into the 3 minute. Cool. You know, support down here. Like I said, this is the other support right here from the other day. So we're either going to bounce here, here, somewhere in here, or here. That's it. But as long as I'm below that pink, because now this pink line is going to be the driver. If we continue to fall, right, why would I want to fight that? So let's say this is the driver now. And let's say, yeah, it bounces, and then it bounces, and then it bounces, and then it, right? That's price. We'll just make price orange. I want to take that setup. I want to take that setup. I want to take that setup. You feel me? Why would I want to go in the opposite direction, especially on day trades? Now, if you're a swing trader, that's different. I can make the argument, well, how about we just do a giant pyramid here and I buy a little bit, a lot of it, a shitload, and when it eventually bounces out of here, I sell. So different strategy, right? But on a day trading perspective, definitely want to follow the trend like that. Okay. Those are the setups I want to take. That's why every day we're above the pink, I'm only looking for longs because my edge is just better. Look how much harder it is to make money as a bear on these days. Like here you might have, but like here so hard to make money as a bear. Here was just a choppy day, easy as a bull, right? So, yeah. I don't know, guys. Bull, 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 bull. I mean, I know you can make money in every direction every day, but like bull, bull. As long as you're above it, like let's get into an area where like it was really hard, right, to make money as a bull, and I guarantee you the pink line's above it. Like here, very hard to make money as a bull, right? I mean, look at this. Short. I mean, you could just short off the pink line if you really want to. Short. You know, I don't know. Quite a few ways to win when you're in a downtrend. You just gotta, I don't know. You gotta figure it out. But I've what I've learned is on a 3-minute, if we are below that pink line, I'm only going to try for shorts. Because even if I'm wrong, even if this bounced here and I'm wrong, well, okay, great. Now I'm above the pink line. I can go long. Or even if it came here and it chopped me out, I can try one more time that day and maybe I'll get it. Usually works out. What was your QQQ swing strategy? Oh, QQQ, yeah. I mean, all I do is I just buy $500 worth every month. I try to buy on a red day. So, like, I might buy some today at the close. But, yeah, you're just buying on big red days, $500 worth. I would have bought some here, 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 here. You know, I'm just loading in $500 on these big red days. And then if we ever go below, if we ever close below the 200, I go to cash, all cash. So let's say we like closed down here and we went down here, I'd just be in cash the whole time. And then as soon as we came back up and closed above it, I'd start buying it again. But even down here, while I'm in cash, I'm still adding cash to the account so that when we do get back over it, like, yeah. And then sometimes if we get like near the red line, like for example, right here, we got near it, but we didn't close below it, I would probably load 1,000 that day. Or like 1,000 this day, you know, instead of 500. Right? Or like blue line, load 1,000 that day. Definitely loading 1,000 here, right? Would have loaded 1,000 there. But the whole idea is that, let's say, so back here, right? You get out. All right. So you avoid all that. You avoid a 20% drawdown in your long-term account. That's huge. If you can avoid a 20% drawdown of a 30% drop or whatever it was, 40% drop, that's a, dude, like let's say you had $1 million account. You're going to be what? Up 200K higher than you would have been if you didn't do this strategy this way. So yeah. And sometimes you're going to get chopped around like right here, right? Like I would have had to have gone all shares and then back to all cash. So like I lose a little bit there. Same thing here. But like maybe you make a rule where it's like, okay, I got to wait 2 candles to close over the 100. You know? Then you avoid that. Like, okay, I can wait 2 candles to close over the 100. 1, 2. Okay, I get back in. Same thing here. Maybe it's got to be 2 candles to close under the 200. 1, 2. Right? Same thing here. It was only 1. So you can alter it to how you want to do it. But the whole idea is that you're just buying. You're following the trend, guys. That's all you're doing. How many R's do you make monthly day trading futures? That's a good question. I make most of my money swing trading. But day trading futures, I mean, last week I made 2.8. This week I'm up 1.5. The week before that, I think I did 2 R's. I make 2 or 3 hours a week, usually. You know, you have a bad week every now and then where you make like 1 hour or like half an hour. But I'd say on average, most months I'm making like 8 hours, about 2 a week. Yeah. And my R is 650. Okay. Times 8 is, what is that? I don't even know. 650 times 8 is 5K. But then I have three Apex accounts. So like what, 15K? But you don't want to take all those, you don't want to take like all that payout, right? So really, like, let's say you take like I said, on this next cycle, if I reach the payout on these 3 accounts, I'll probably just take 6K out, you know, and try to grow it. Or not, maybe not even. Maybe I'll just take like a third out, 5K. But yeah, I don't really like day trading, to be honest. I really prefer swing trading. I make more money swing trading. I don't want to be in front of the computer all day. I could easily just day trade my own money, but I don't know. It's less stressful in Apex, you know? It's like $100 to get an account. Like, it's so much less stress. What's your weekly target? 2 hours. 2 hours. I don't really have a loss amount. I just say max 2 trades a day. So, I mean, technically, I could, you know, and I trade 4 days, right? Technically, I could lose 8 hours in a week. Has that ever happened, and will that ever happen? Probably not. I highly doubt that. The market would literally have to be doing this all week, with the pink line running straight through it, which like is just rare, man. Like here, this would have been rough for 10 EMA, for sure. But I don't know. You still got gap and goes. What I'm saying is the market would literally have to look like this. Every candle, every day would have to be a doji back to back to back for me to really get fucked. And that's just not even here, that's not the case, right? You get gaps all over, even though we're ranging, you got gaps all over the place in here. So, yeah. I remember this week. This was a tough week for 10 EMA. Specifically right here, because you didn't have that many gaps. It was just like really compact. This was also a very challenging week. That's what I'm talking about. See how every candle is just an inside candle? That's hard to trade. That's very hard to trade. My criteria for canceling an order if it doesn't trigger. I don't know. I'll wait 4 or 5 candles. Or if the opposite setup comes in, I'll cancel it. Usually one of those two will happen. But I'll leave an order open for a while. Inside and low range is the worst thing for 10 EMA, for sure. The worst. Like, that was probably a really hard day to trade. But the great thing about 10 EMA is you're going to move your stop, right? It's not a strategy where you just let it rip. You're going to move your stop every 21 minutes. So even if on this week back here, let me find it. I got smoked right here. The hope is that these aren't 2R lost days. These are like 0.7, minus 1R. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you probably won on this day. That was a Thursday. I would have traded. That probably would have been a winning day. This probably would have been a winning day. Oh, that's a Friday. I wouldn't have traded Friday. Tuesday, this probably would have been a winning day. I don't know. I got to drill in and see. But then look how you get rewarded just by sticking with your plan. Bam, winning day. Bam, winning day. Bam, winning day. I mean, the pink line is just driving this down. I can already tell you that right now. 1,000% is driving that down. I'll throw it on. See the pink line just governing this whole thing? So, do I remove my stop loss from negative 0.5 to 0.2? The only time I'll do that is if I get an opposite setup against me. But usually it's negative 5 to negative, or negative 0.5 to negative 0.2, and so on and so forth. But for example, today, let me show you how today I did things a little different. Wow. Look at the market. Okay. Today, when I took this trade right here, this is what I did. So I got in, I had like a take partial here and a take partial here, just because we had these lows to compete with. And I pretty much, as soon as we hit those partials right away, I slammed my stop to here. So I skipped the 0.2. And then I saw this candle come up right here, and we came back down, and I moved it right to there. And that's where it stayed. And then we hit target. So if I'm hitting partials, I will move it down. Because if you hit a couple partials and then it comes up and stops you here, you're going to lose on the trade. The whole point of going slow on your stop moves is so that if it comes down and fills you and chops around for a bit, you don't get stopped out right away. But if it fills you and is heading down fast and you're getting filled on partials, I'll move it down a little quicker. For sure. Especially with this trailing drawdown bullshit, you got to. I made a little over an R today. 650 is my R. So like 1.05 R or whatever it is, 1.03 R. So, yeah. Meltdown. Freaking meltdown, man. Ugh. My Microsoft looking gross. AMD getting smacked today. Oh my gosh. Whew. Anyways. All right, guys. I'm going to run. It's a little after 2. I'm going to go grab some lunch. And hope you have an amazing trading day. We'll see how this day closes out if we want to bounce at all. I don't know. We may be coming back to the 10 EMA right here. This area. Wouldn't be surprised. So we'll see. We'll see if we want to get a little hammer out of here or what. But I mean, we did get a lot of volume right here. We'll see. We'll talk soon. All right.